Okay, anyways, hi y'all, welcome back to my, I would say YouTube channel, that sounds corny. Um, um, I don't know. Brain freeze. Welcome back to my video, or YouTube video, whatever. Today, we're gonna be playing The Letter, because, oh my god, it's no way. Ugh, I can't. Anyway, today we're gonna be playing The Letter. Never played it before. I'm not really a horror game person, but like, guess I'm gonna try because I get scared, if you did not see in the last video. But yeah, I'm gonna start the game. I'm scared, bro. I'm literally scared. I'm literally scared, bro. Do I have to hit play? Let's skip. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth, I don't know what that is, of humble ambassador of peace, but however the season of joys eventually ended and the good nobles spread the hands of good plague. Of great plague. Oh, I can't read right now. Their rich legacy were something forth passed on to their children. Oh my god, this is 1620s, a witness. Very long, this history of joy and pain. Okay, it's gonna take me forever to read. So like, oh my god, lady committed suicide. The great house was eventually left uninhabitable. That's when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing, hearing unearthly things, of cries, howls that filled the night, something mysteries. People who dared to enter its wall were simply never heard from again. Even after hundreds of years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. In spite of this, current owners are convinced these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had, I don't know if that is right, placed property back on sale. Oh, I can't read it now. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by a brave soul. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Isabel. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can this wait?
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you? Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Moretti High. What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out. Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously. I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, well, forever, but beautiful nonetheless. Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there. I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
By the way, while I'm pausing, this is kind of like a story thing where your actions affect da 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 da, and there's like six characters you play in this game, and you get to choose things. So yeah, just explaining that.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors of Steve's haunted. Jeez, never mind that it's real. It's not real after all. You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now. We might not be happy with you enough to curse you. Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a zipper. I think that mansion is really likely
They sound British or something. They sound like maybe British. Like Rose sounds British. Or am I tweaking?
Get here ASAP, please. Getting bored being here on my own.
Rose still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose. The one who's playing.
For your job back when you started.
You're working together again? Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anson Village after the renovations. Today is sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour this afternoon. Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back? Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny? Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you both assigned to. I honestly thought you'd back out. Not all the time. I could really use cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Ryder Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. We never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate. I'm desperate. It's perfect.
They're desperate. I'm desperate. Desperate. It's perfect. I can't. Oh, pillow. There we go.
No, if you really enjoy this in your time, I would just ask me. Or actually, we can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In years I've known her, I already tell what to expect once she has that expression. Ugh.
Becca, I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles the past few weeks.
She crosses her arm and grimaces at the thought. Think. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching Bonisters teenagers? My master teachers?
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Oh, here we go again. You're not my mom. I eat other things too. Let's do this one.
Hey, I eat other things too.
I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else. You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would be only led to more repinize over.
Aren't those the same ones who won from the Roses raffle more than a year ago? Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want to repeat the last year. In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices though.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny, distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only warmth in her smile.
I hope you know it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Reheat my leftover. Oh, I get it. Yeah, you're being nice. Reheat your leftovers. But if someone said, "Oh, it's always nice. You can always reheat my leftovers." Yes, you're showing generosity. But like, just I don't know. I don't know.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep eating. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earn hard for yourself. You're too proud. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table now.
Non-response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. It simply seems plenty of times how friendship can take a turn for the worse just because of few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose our relationship over something so trivial.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
Her students will be back in. I don't know why I thought they were high schoolers. I thought they were high schoolers. So they're full grown adults. So they're adults. They're not high schoolers. I should have picked that up earlier. But okay.
Good luck with your clients. You bet they'll treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale. You bet.
With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. I haul a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some way out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everybody in Luxburn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just mentioning of its name is enough for the locals to give you cautions, sidelong glances. Ugh. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have became a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the windows once the building shrinks in the distance. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion documents. Halfway through the reading papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucked in between my ear and shoulder.
Rose?
That voice.
Ash? Hey, what's up? You mean that thing with Zach? No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there. Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Early Guard Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon. Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah. Shut up.
Ash chuckles. I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it. Stupid ass. Ash. Wait a minute. Ash. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him stuff. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the famous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property looks wonderful from the outside. Yet, despite all of this, it has nothing to hide that something is just wrong. While Jerusalem Village is just a few miles away, everyone keeps their distance on purpose. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all more eerie than it has any right to be. It's uncanny in broad daylight. I can't imagine how this place looks at night. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but only answer is a non-committal hum.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. I admit they did a good job fixing it up. There must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He dries off after, but what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. It's not like I have a choice anyway. If I want to get the bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. Entering what greets me inside leaves me gasping. They cleaned every corner, waxed the floor.
Y'all, I was tired when I made this video, so mind my whatever speech that's going everywhere in which way direction.
Cribbing, I don't know, increase and made it spick and span. All for sakes of making the mansion more. Y'all, I can't read, bro. I can't read. Exciting to the modern day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. Astar is going to eat you alive. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in the world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me no matter how defending the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quick, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But what do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabel, don't be ridiculous. She's probably just wandering deeper in the house and lost signal or something. Dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time. But no avail. Oh boy. I have a really bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. Take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple steps forward, I noticed something move above the grand stairs.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord. Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it doesn't cut off again because before I get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down. The attic. Crap, it cut off. Man, do I need to really go there? How deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room out of all this place. Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. Sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact I've chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve staying in abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Ugh. Okay. It braces out to two major wings of the mansion, the east and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side. The east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it less easily like you wander in there by herself. The east one. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. I head toward the west wing first, where a simple wooden door in the hall opens to a small room. Oh no, I already don't like this. Inside, another set of steps leading into the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coat of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. If it wasn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old this place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why didn't they bother to add one here when they renovated? Escapes me. Sheesh, they did it with the rest of the house. Small bedroom welcomed me at the end. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh, the cleanliness is the less of my concern. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of real estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake. I'm sure, she said, she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe the phone call with Rose last messaged me before the curse got to her? Oh, shut up, brain. You are not helping. Don't make this scarier than it is. But if she's not here, where is she? What was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have anger the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me, my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be model employee, but not this time, no. I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Barry Reality can find another agent who is more realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at this gloomy old room, just to check. My worries about Rose's whereabouts almost caused me to miss when I first entered the room. There's clearly something on the floor. Looks like lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I leaned down to pick it up. Strange. I didn't recall seeing this letter last time I was here. A few days back, me and the other agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave. This certainly hasn't been here before. Someone must have left the room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? Couldn't have missed her though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. The letter isn't exactly in this premise connection. In fact, rather looks ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it's fall apart as soon as much as I touch it. But with great care, I open it and read. What I read shakes me to my core. Help me, 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 help me. There's a bunch of help me's. While we're here, I need to drink some water because all that talking is making me thirsty. Like, wow, this is a lot of talking. Or reading. Nothing but the words help me filled the page of all of it, seemingly written with a crimson shade pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on until as quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper to peek into the envelope, make sure I'm not missing a second page. I'm missing out on a second page. But there's nothing. My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, its sight greets me next, has me frozen on spot. A pair of bloody, soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gasping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh bones and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't even move. I'm completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please help me. Close eye and pray. Be brave and look up. I mean, if you close eyes, if we do get cute, at least we're closing our eyes. If we look up, she's not really the brave type though, so. It might anger the spirits. We'll be brave and look up. I need to face it. Whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're going to kill me, at least I'll know what the killer looks like. At least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce of courage I have left in my body, shift my gaze upwards. I'm not ready to look at this. Please don't hurt me. I can't. Without thinking, I scrambled throughout the doors. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge. Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in with that thing. It slowly approaches me. I wrench down the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh, I know! No. Oh, the door finally swings open, but I couldn't be happier. Oh my, wasting no time, I leap out the door and don't look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with a loud, fast beating of my heart. By the time I run past the hallway, I find myself at the grand staircase, chest feeling so tight it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling I hope a slit exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, I breathe, a brief laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips. I find myself falling until my back hits the ground. Pain racks my body. My head grows fuzzy, my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious. No. Her shoe slipped and she fell down the staircase, and now she's unconscious in the mansion with this monster. Congrats. The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. No. Wait a minute. The game only. Okay, wait, I'm allowed. Okay, I got download the other thing. So that's her experience. These are, I think I get to play all these characters, so all these other characters, I get to experience how they like went into the mansion and what happened to them. Because apparently, not Rose, I don't even know this girl's name. I don't know her name. This girl right here, the little long hair girl, knocked out in a mansion is knocked out in the mansion right now. Apparently, sleeping. So, I think these might be siblings. Like, if you look at it, these could be siblings. Like, they really could be siblings. Like, they got the eyes, the hair, like, I wasn't thinking about that, no. No, I just gotta wait, we gotta wait for it to download. Okay, we're back here, y'all. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulled into conscious again. Against my own will, I've never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the instant buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress might not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. I swat away at what I nudged persistently at my side. Can I just get an extra few minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up. A hand lightly taps my cheeks. Something cold or something began pressed on the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling. The fog immediately lifts from my mind. The moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. They're looking down at me. Is Rose. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on the co-agent to even ask, why is there someone else with her? Rose's posture just screams worried, although she keeps a straight face, or trying at least. Can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down. Luckily, the feeling sustains after a few seconds until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to push it where I suspect a small bump has already formed, if the light acne in the area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella. No. I think our nation. Why? Ow, my head. And the date's today. October 21st? Rose. Last one. Count to 15 in reverse order. 14. 12 feet? No. That's wrong.
12.
Why are we doing this? She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
This time I curiously regarded the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning girls? But how primely dressed up she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean a suit, an expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us an unreadable expression before I finally fix a sharp gaze on me. Can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She's maybe far from a cleaning crew. She certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation. I eye them both warningly, but recite everything she has asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
Scared me for a moment there. I was going to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Expression soon replaces the dull aching. That's aching. I said acne. Aching. Ugh. The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose quickly cast a apology smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretched on farther. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this troublesome client or just avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particular, sir, that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and which, with as much patience as she can muster. Wait, hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss that important sale because of a minor bump in my head. Extremely minor bump. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing. Well, there's also the part where I might lose the bonus. BRC promised that that's completely besides the point. Rose gives me a spectacle look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use a staircase railing to steady myself, but otherwise, I feel fine. Two of them enhance a worried glance. Rose assumes a complexity looks. I bit my lower lip in occupation. If she says no, a smile threatens to slip out of me. I don't know why I like backwards says ow. Super calm. Not calm, but like, hello? There we go. Okay, anyways. Bro, can I like sit up backwards for you? Like, okay. Let me see my picture. Okay, there we go. Oh, my face. Okay, we're good. Clear as, yeah, I sure did that. Never mind. Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the wall of foyer, interrupting our batter. The woman is looking skeptically. The two of us, she stares, making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidated. Well, she is. But not in a scary way, a negative way. Far from it. Actually, her demeanor simply commands an air of, oh my god. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. At our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it. Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunder. She hands Rose her business card. Okay. The words interior and diner catches my eye before my partner flips it over. Or probably someone interested in a mansion for $17,600. century influences, then I won't hold it against her though. Despite their hearsays remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion original fitting furniture has been kept completely intact and restored to its prehistoric condition. Oh my nose. So some people find the trip to the past feeling appealing. Oh my nose, what is itching? My hair, bro, my hair literally on my nose. Hello. Okay, we're good. After all, with what offers, this place could also be a heaven for some people looking to live somewhere in a classic historical charm. Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me and I return it with an equal perplexed look. And against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind. I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment. She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. Suddenly, Rose nudged at me with her elbow. I don't know. Check with our supervisor. So if we'll check with our supervisor. That could get her on our bad side. If we put her, I don't know, it's gonna be really awkward. We gonna check with our supervisor. We hitting the Karen move. I have to talk to my supervisor first, ma'am. These few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness of confusion clouding it. I almost flinched when she turns her gaze on me. Gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I almost screwed up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in this business. She nodded, seemingly in deep thought after I finished. She appears to be a reasonable person anyway, and given the proper explanation, she said she'd surely understand. Slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. Seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. Also, don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help to swell with pride. Still, I already prepared myself to dial the number of our Luxembourg office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I'm very frustrated if, for some reason, something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. Oh man. This whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss Colo, I can't say her name. I don't even remember what she said. Returns looking more frustrated, but with an apology clear on her face. I feel a little sorry for having her go through all this trouble.
There is
ain't your slave. Okay, technically, I am your slave, but I'm not your slave. Even though my attorney thingy, whatever, I've been here for a couple years and you've been my boss, but I ain't your slave. Rose takes a glance at her wrist watch before tossing me a set of keys. Two of them disappear behind the parlor doors. Their departure brings with a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor company. Alone like this, it's impossible to think what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as fluid as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoid, or a temporary lapse after hearing others' tales about this place? Probably. I don't think of it as such. Better to think of it as such so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begins to differ, and if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The keys Rose just handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edge creating shallow rings on my skin for how hard I clutch it. It reminds me of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked for me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to nines in fancy suits, lovely dresses of varied colors, composed a medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glittering in the afternoon. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. I really hope there isn't any magpie living near this stories. Those birds have a field day in this. They are murmuring among themselves, looking at the state's fate affrightedly. Some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architect. But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it? I thought we were going to the car. She gave me keys to go to the car. Did I ever go to the car? Hearing this, few wonder to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all them stairs. Miss Colligan also joins our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegant dressed pair she approaches. Must be clients she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before, some magazine or the television, I can't quite remember. Then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news one way or another, won't be surprised if them two already have. For people who are popular though, they aren't dressed as loudly as others. In their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn heads of most people in the group, especially the men with wandering eyes. Guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind though. If I'm going to be a bit bold with my assumption, I say he's basking in attention. Both of them, in fact. I think they're brother and sister if it wasn't for their public display of affection. The matching ring on the finger just summoned the fact that they are indeed a couple. Whatever. Couple or not, what's important is to get this deal closed before the current owner can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my Rose group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in my hand, I lead the way. When they aren't whispering among themselves or good, who, or an over one thing or another, they ask questions. From how restoring process went to the history of the place, I answer them all, more than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture mostly. However, I'm careful not to mention anything about the urban legend. Not a good material for sales talk, even though the entire population of Blackburn, I don't know, keeping it that, knows about it. By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already somewhere elsewhere. The rest of their conversation gets lost in chatter of our companions. Yeah. I don't want to make assumptions yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some place of hope. What time is it? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Oh, please, 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 let these guys be the one. Eventually, our group reaches the kitchen. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of effort has been put in retaining the room classic appears. What time is it? How long is it going for? A minute. How do I look at that? I don't know. I don't know. How do I do that? No, I don't even know how to stop it. If I try. I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing now. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of effort had been put in the retaining of the room's classic appearance. Open house room. Amazing. Once we go back to the main hall or whatever, I'm gonna end it because I do see I'm slipping and yeah, I'm tired and yeah. I want to say stuff without, you know, my words going everywhere and I can actually like read and stuff, so yeah. And mad props to the cleaning room. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of their complaints about the shoot and tar stain, the brick,
how much the paint and the cleaning this will be, they still managed to pull this off, or make it look presentable at least.
The highlight of the room, however, is what's under his couch here.
Oh, don't say anything yet. I'd have to go out a wine cellar.
This is the first time the guy in the gray speaks up. Mr. Luke Wright, my memory supplies from the form they signed earlier. His sudden attractiveness catches me off guard. Since the start of the tour, only his wife has shown any form of genuine interest in this place. But this time, something lights up in his eyes at the mention of the undercroft. What's so interesting about a basement? I really don't understand rich people sometimes. Right now, he gives me the impression of a child who has seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas. Always found it cute, whenever I see children act the way, my younger siblings especially. On a grown man, it's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It can house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine. What's a little? How was it built? The bricks that were used to build the cellar had to be carefully picked because it would make the incomplete cost temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep a private collection in if you have one, sir.
Support.
Oh, Mom, didn't you say before that you wanted to move to Ellen West not anyway? Perhaps you could start one here.
You know I'm going to need space for that, darling.
And this isn't big enough.
If it's space to worry about, sir, the Ernest Yard Mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it. We're told the original owners were horses of this river before, too.
There's a complex expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seemed really pleased that he started this road entrance, if only a little. I smiled to myself. I may not completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score. Can't wait to tell Rose. The rest of the tour goes by without a hitch. More than a half an hour, we're able to cover almost every room in the ground floor. We are heading to the parlor. Funny, the first time BRC had us survey the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. Maybe this excitement over a possible sale? Y'all, I think we might be going in every room. I'm not. We're gonna save this right here. Did we save it? Okay. Let's look at the relationships. So Isabella. Yeah, see? We get to play all these characters. Hannah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, we're Isabella right now. Apparently we made good relationships. See the journal? Wow, November 1st. Whoa, okay, wait a minute. Before going to Ingrid Mansion, Isabella Santos dropped by, staying to check on Rebecca, Gail, the former before leaving. On the way to the mansion, Isabella received a phone call from Oh, this just tells us what we've done, pretty much. Profile, wow, that's a long name. Birthday, May 28, Gemini, 26-year-old, height 5'2", occupation, real estate agent, nationality, Filipino, religion, Roman Catholic, education, fine arts, undergraduate. Like cinnamon rolls, dogs, food, police, rodeo, dramas, and comedians, karaoke. Okay. So I can't see anything about them, either of these characters, until I play them, apparently. Okay, saying that, let's quit. Oh shoot, I'm scared. What did I do? Okay, quit. I just saved everything, so we should be good. Anyways, hello. Anyways, I'm done. It's like 10 o'clock. And yeah, so early, I'm slurring my words and everything, so I like can't even if I wanted to. So that's it for now. I guess I'll, oh yeah, forgot. If you guys want like a part 2 or whatever, because I still have to play like 5-6 more characters or whatever. So if you want like a part 2 or whatever, I mean not part 2, but like, you know, continuing Isabella, you know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me know, because if it's not, if y'all don't care, don't put in the effort, and I'm not gonna put in the effort, and I'll just leave it at that, you know what I'm saying? So like, just tell me so that, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, subscribe, you know, do all that good stuff. Anyway, I'll see you guys if you like the video and stuff like that in the next video. Why'd I do that? Bye.
Oh my